Paul McCartney. At 83 years old, Sir Paul McCartney isn't slowing down. The former Beatle, musical genius, and cultural icon has returned to the stage for a world tour in 2025, proving that true rock and roll never dies. His story is one of unmatched influence, creativity, and longevity, and this new tour is another chapter in a career that has spanned more than 6 decades. Born on June 18, 1942, in Liverpool, England, James Paul McCartney grew up in a post-war Britain that was slowly rebuilding. Inspired by his father's jazz band and the skiffle music craze of the 1950s, Paul picked up the guitar and began writing songs in his teens. It wasn't long before he met John Lennon, forming a musical partnership that would change history. Together with George Harrison and Ringo Starr, they became the Beatles, a band that didn't just dominate charts, but transformed global culture. From Hey Jude to Let It Be, McCartney's melodic genius became a defining part of the group's sound. When the Beatles disbanded in 1970, McCartney launched Wings with his wife Linda McCartney and later embarked on a solo career that has produced dozens of albums. He has continued to experiment across genres, pop, classical, electronic, and has collaborated with artists like Michael Jackson, Kanye West, Rihanna, and Foo Fighters. Paul McCartney's influence isn't just musical. He's a knight, a philanthropist, an animal rights advocate, and a champion for climate awareness. In 2025, Paul McCartney surprised fans worldwide by announcing a brand new international tour. At 83, most legends would be retired. But Paul, he's back in stadiums, arenas, and festivals, bringing Beatles classics, Wings hits, and solo favorites to new generations. The 2025 tour includes major cities across North America, Europe, South America, and Asia. Early shows have already sold out, with fans calling it a historic opportunity to witness one of the last remaining Beatles live. The tour kicked off in Tokyo, where McCartney performed to a crowd of 50,000. The setlist blended nostalgia and modern energy, featuring Can't Buy Me Love, Live and Let Die with full pyrotechnics, Band on the Run, Maybe I'm Amazed, Get Back, Hey Jude with audience sing-along, Let It Be, a surprise acoustic version of Blackbird. Paul also paid tribute to John Lennon with an emotional rendition of Here Today, a song he wrote after Lennon's death. Fans on social media have praised McCartney's energy, stage presence, and vocals. His voice, while aged, still carries the soul and melody of his younger years. Backed by a skilled live band, every show feels like a blend of a history lesson and a celebration. Backstage footage and interviews show Paul joking with crew members, warming up with yoga, and still writing new material. It's a reminder that beyond the fame, he's a passionate musician who lives for the stage. This may very well be Paul McCartney's final world tour, and that fact gives every performance emotional weight. It's not just about hearing the music, it's about experiencing history. For younger fans, it's a chance to connect with an icon they've only seen in documentaries. For older fans, it's a powerful reminder of youth, rebellion, and peace. McCartney's music has been the soundtrack to so many lives, and in 2025, that legacy feels more alive than ever. In a recent interview, Paul said, "I don't tour because I have to, I tour because I want to. The stage still feels like home to me." He also added that while he doesn't make promises about retirement, he's aware that this tour might be one of the last big ones. Trophy a career like no other. Over 100 million albums sold worldwide. 18 Grammy Awards. 2-time Rock and Roll Hall of Fame inductee with the Beatles and as a solo artist. Songwriter behind 32 #1 Billboard hits. Knighted by Queen Elizabeth II in 1997. He is often referred to as one of the greatest songwriters in history, with music experts citing his melodic intuition, lyrical creativity, and genre versatility. Even in 2025, Paul uses his platform to promote peace, animal rights, and environmental awareness. On this tour, he's encouraged fans to support Meat Free Monday, his vegetarian advocacy campaign, and continues to highlight the importance of climate action. During performances of Let It Be and All You Need Is Love, the crowd lights up with phones, creating a sea of light and unity, a message that remains powerful across generations. Ahead of the tour, Disney Plus released a documentary series titled McCartney Forever, offering rare footage from rehearsals, home videos, and interviews from the past 50 years. The show reignited interest in McCartney's deeper catalog and brought his story to millions who weren't alive during the height of Beatlemania. While this may be his final full tour, Paul McCartney has hinted at writing a new album, working on film soundtracks, and even collaborating with AI developers to remaster unreleased Beatles demos. He's also planning a memoir update following his successful book The Lyrics, released in 2021. His team confirms he's constantly writing music, proof that creativity doesn't retire. Paul McCartney's 2025 tour is more than a concert series, it's a moment in history. As he walks onto stage night after night, audiences are reminded of the power of music, memory, and resilience. Few artists have defined the 20th century like McCartney, and even fewer are still performing in the 21st. At 83, he continues to unite generations with his music, proving that legends never fade. Whether it's your first time seeing him or your 10th, Paul McCartney on tour in 2025 is a once-in-a-lifetime experience you'll never forget. Paul McCartney's most notable awards and honors. Military Medal Royal and National Honors. Knight Bachelor, knighted by Queen Elizabeth II in 1997 for services to music. Member of the Order of the British Empire, MBE, awarded in 1965 with the Beatles. Companion of Honor, CH, appointed in 2017, a prestigious recognition for major contributions to the arts. Sports Medal Music Industry Awards. Musical Note Grammy Awards, US. Trophy 18 Grammy Awards including Best Rock Song, Helter Skelter, Live Version. Best Traditional Pop Album, Kisses on the Bottom. Lifetime Achievement Award, The Beatles and Solo. Grammy Trustees Award with The Beatles. Best Historical Album, The Beatles, The First U.S. Visit. Trophy American Music Awards. Award of Merit, 1986. Trophy Brit Awards, UK. British Male Solo Artist, 1983. Outstanding Contribution to Music, 2008. Icon Award, 2014. Trophy MTV Video Music Awards. Video Vanguard Award, 1990, as part of the Beatles. Halls of Fame. Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, inducted twice. 1988 as a Beatle. 1999 as a solo artist. UK Music Hall of Fame, inducted in 2004. Songwriters Hall of Fame, inducted in 1999. Books World Records and Achievements. Guinness World Records. Most successful composer and recording artist of all time. Yesterday, most covered song in history, over 2,200 versions. Fastest selling UK tour in history, Paul McCartney Tour 2003. First live concert streamed into space, 2005 NASA ISS event. Man Student Honorary Degrees and Academic Awards. Honorary Doctorate of Music, University of Oxford, 1995. Honorary Doctorate of Music, Yale University, 2008. Liverpool Institute for Performing Arts, LIPA co-founder, the main hall is named after him.